First of all, we all have a idea of keto diet. In Bangladesh, most of people doesn't know what is keto diet is. But if you go to foreign country, keto diet has been exist more than 15 to 20 years times. Keto diet means you have to have more protein. There's no carb in there. So if you go in outside foreign country, the keto diet is there. In here, in Sir Jahangir Kabir Sir's lifestyle, we are not, Sir is not saying about keto diet in here. If you look at the guidelines, as I followed it and I seen it myself, yes, Sir is telling to cut the carb. But Sir is telling to cut the white carb and refine white sugar. What in general is bad for our body because it can cause inflammatory diseases inside our body. And what does it happen with the inflammatory disease? We get metabolic problem inside our body. What is the main thing is spiking is the insulins. And with the insulins, everything is related to our body. Is a hormonal endocrine problem is there. So first thing we have to understand that. That is one of the wrong idea. Everybody have it. Even I seen even Sir groups. They're like, oh, we thought it's a keto diet. No, it's not a keto diet. It's a lifestyle habit. We have to bring that. And for the lifestyle habit, you have to have a key points. So first key point is you have to eat healthy food. And healthy food is mean organic, non-touched by humans, those kind of organic foods. And where you can get it now is everywhere. It's really available. If you go to foreign countries, especially I'm talking about London, any food comes to the supermarket have to be health regulated by the country. Without the health regulated by the country, they cannot sell it. It's mostly in any other country. But sadly in Bangladesh, it's not like that. So anybody can claim is organic. So you have to really look for your sources where you get your product from. So if you get your product from organic things, you will get the full benefit of it. If you get it from normals, like the chop one, I don't know what to say, really speaking. So first of all, we have to cooperate with our full healthy habitating. So first in the diet, not the diet, I'm not going to call it a diet, in the lifestyle, Sir is telling to stop eating rice. Sir is not telling, okay, white carb, Sir is telling to stop it. White carb is coming as a white rice, chira, okay, that's the rice flake, barley, then crisp, cornflakes, this all white rice and white sugar, white refined sugar. That's for the first initiate, because if you have inflammation in your body, if you have insulin resistant, for you to take them down, you need to work first of all to stop what is spiking all this insulin inside your body to erupt yourself. So those kind of food, you know it, even if you search anywhere in YouTube, Google or wherever, that will tell white carb spike the insulins. So if you can cut down them first, make your body in alkaline position that your body is working and the normal metabolism rate is there, then obviously Sir is also saying in his lifestyle guide, you can incorporate your red rice, then also you can take fruit, but you have to take the sour food first of all. And so if you want to take sugar food, Sir is not saying no. In the even lifestyle guidelines, I have it in my hand, he's not saying no in there either. They're saying if you want to have a sweet sugar, you have to exercise to burn it to have it. So it's like if you want to get any reward, you have to work hard to get the reward. So that's how it's working in here.
And it should be organic and natural source.
Yes, of course. That's the first thing. And we are saying not to eat milky product like milk, raw milk, yogurt. I'm sure 100% Bangladesh people doesn't know all the milks got hormones and in the animals. Cow milks got similar hormone that produce in female's body also. So if you are taking inside your body, it will interrupt your hormone. If you have a hormone embolics inside body, if you're taking raw milk, it will also add up with it. So a lot of people doesn't know that. So I'm telling you first of all today. So you have to understand that point of view, we are saying we are saying Sir is saying not to take it in the first way. But for alternative, you can take probiotic if you have a problem.
And of course, yogurt, which is natural, homemade, and which is without sugar, you can take when you are maintaining.
Yes.
Okay, not in the beginning. When maintaining, but if you are diabetic patient, so we'll save another guidelines because they have to measure their diabetic level. Because but those who are insulin resistant, they can't measure because their glucose level is normal, but actually insulin level is very high. So we can check our diabetes level as a sugar in home settings, but we have to go to the investigation center to get our insulin results, and it's very costly. Okay. So for this reason, initially, those who are insulin resistant, everybody should avoid those types of foods which have high sugar content. Yeah.
So you understand what I said. So you guys have to stop high sugar food in the first place, because we are not checking every single day in the house, the diabetes people or insulin resistant people, we are not checking it. So we have to avoid them in the beginning. First of all, you have to like I said, you have to build your body in a position where you can have those.
Yes.
So you have to stop all this bad food first to make a lifestyle and habit. You only give a fuel to your body when you need it. If you already have a store fuel, it's no point giving extra, because your car will not going to start. It's not going to burn it.
Yes.
So if you want to burn, the fuel is still there.
I mean, fat adapted.
Yes,
we should get fat adapted. Yes, we should burn our fat, which is actually stored. This is energy, but we're storing it, and it's not chemically inert substance. It's chemically active, and it's releasing all sorts of inflammatory mediators. Yes. And this is very chylomicron sort of thing. There is very dangerous and inflammatory to our body, and it make blood acidic and make insulin resistance. So insulin resistance actually begins in the very beginning from the fat cell. Yes. So fat cell resists to grow, and the insulin resistance occurs in the fat cell first. Yes. Then it spreads all over the body, muscles, livers, and everywhere. Yes. So we should vicious connection, and everybody is connected. So every cell is connected. From our digestive system is connected, nervous system connected, our brain connected. Everything is connected each other. So we should concern about our food first, because our digestive system is more important. If we eat any type of inorganic foods or chemical or processed foods, so inflammatory reaction it will happen, and we'll suffer from about 60 types of inflammatory diseases, including arthritis, asthma, all sort of joint pain like this sort. So first of all, cleansing our gut is very important. So for this reason, we have to eat all the organics. Yes, and we should cut the carb initially. But we're saying separate video several times that you can add it when you are capable to burn it. So first of all, we should burn all the extra, and we should learn our body how to burn fat. So would you please explain them how to shift your body to the fat burning process? So how could you initiate fat burning process, fat adaptation?
Fat adaptation. First topic I'm going to talk about fat adaptation. Fat adaptation. What is fat? Every cell in our body is made with fat. That's something we have to all have in our head. Whenever we think of diet, we have to lose the fat. But there is a good fat and bad fat. Same thing is good cholesterol and bad cholesterol. If you lose everything in your body, you will be tired. You will be sick, you will be laying in bed. You will be exhausted in your body. You won't be able to do anything. So you need to incorporate good fat inside your body to recognize your body, what is good fat for you, what is bad fat. So when you start having fat adaptation, we started been telling to have olive oil. Olive oil is a good source of fat.
And Mediterranean diet, they are following olive oil. So there are a lot of research papers. So if you want, you can search for the Mediterranean diet. Yes.
It's jayatun in Arabic. Jayatun is olive. Everybody knows in Arabic, jayatun oil is a prophetic food also. Our Prophet also says to have it more. So it's got very good beneficial health benefit for you. Okay, Bangladesh people, if you say they cannot afford olive oil, there is a mustard oil, shoshatal. Mustard oil has been also from a grain, so you can also incorporate that. Ghee, if you have organic cow milk, from that you can get the ghee and have it. Is also a very good form of fat. So when you're incorporating all this fat inside your body will recognize what is good fat and what bad fat. So what you will do when you start fat adapting with the good fat you have in your food and everything, body will recognize it, and it will not store the bad fat because it is getting the good fat in your body. So that's how we're going to start our fat adaptation. People have a lot of conversation on how we start the fat adaptation. You have to incorporate fat inside your body to burn the fat, first of all. When you burn the fat, your body will be ready. You will say, oh, I'm ready. I'm topped up with the fuel and everything. I don't need any more fat in my body. So what do? You start fasting. So it's go to the autophagy positions. Yes. So when you start fasting...
Yes, I am interpreting this because you should explain another analogy like this. So when we want to get started our motor, water pump, so we should put some water into this and then we should start it and then. So it's like starting the engine. So what we are doing, we are eating a lot of carbs and we are leading a sedentary lifestyle. So what is the problem? So we are taking all the sugar and it is stored as a fat. So we are not burning it.
No.
So our fat metabolism system, fat burning system is not doing anything.
No.
So we only dependent on only sugar metabolism system. So our sugar metabolism system will fall down. Our mitochondria can produce more energy because insulin resistance is there. Insulin not get enter and our sugar are not entering into the cell and ATP is not production. So our problem is energy production. So this is very, very important. So my Bangladeshi audience, please, if you understand or not, please share these videos because now we are going to international audience. So with your support, we will go international or further. Yes. So please help us to share these videos. And when our international audience will raise, then we'll go for the separate international. I mean, maybe we can open another channel in YouTube and another groups for their separately. But initially, with your help, so we can go there. So please help us to spread our lifestyle. This is very healthy, and lot of people get benefited from there, from all over the world. They are now get rid of their all medications. I mean, hypertensive medications. I mean, sugar medications. I mean, diabetes medication. Fatty liver are getting cured. So please help us with sharing. Thank you very much. And we are now going for fasting. So before starting the fasting or autophagy, you know, so when you are hungry, you should eat.
Yep.
Nobody will tell you that stop eating. So I am not hungry, why I'll eat? This is very simple matter.
You have to understand your body language.
Yes, body language. We always understand our body language and we should always follow our body language. That's very important. So when you feel hungry, why should not you eat? So if you get all the organic food to our body will immediately recognize which is natural and which is actually nutritious for body. So sometimes we are feeding with all sort of chemicals and processed food, body will not get their nutrition from there and is feeling hungry and hungrier, and you are eating and low frequent eating is very bad because you will lose the autophagy phase. So fat burning is like that. You should eat some healthy fats like Mediterranean diet, and protein should be 20%, restricted protein, because you know in insulin resistance case if you eat more protein then it will turn into sugar and the end result is fat. You are storing as a fat. So the problem is there. So now what should we do? So we can't eat the healthy carb before because we're taking carbs. We'll come to the point after sometimes within minutes. So what we are taking? We are taking all sort of good healthy fat and little amount of protein and 10% carbs. So 10% carbs from the vegetables, from the coconut water. I mean, what do you say in England? Coconut water. I mean, dab water, dabir pani. Coconut water, green coconut water.
Yeah,
it's okay. Green coconut water. So green coconut water is contain sugar.
Yes.
Okay. Vegetables contain sugar.
Yes.
You know the eggs contain sugar.
Yes, it does.
You know the nuts contain sugar. So we're eating sugar.
Every food's got content sugar.
Contain sugar, yeah.
No food is in the
So
food that doesn't got
sugar free. Those who are telling you that it's sugar free, it's just frauding. Actually, they are just lying with you. Sugar free never happened. It will never happen. So everybody knows this. And men like me who were 20 years of clinical practitioners in Bangladesh, I am clinical practicing for 20 years, and there are every sort of diseases I should treat it because I was practicing in village.
Yeah.
So I should manage the emergency cases. I should manage the myocardial infarction patient. I should manage initial management.
Like I said,
yeah.
Bangladesh, any doctor, they'll start from the beginning to everything.
Yeah.
There doesn't only, like if you're working, if you go to the remote villages, you'll see there's only one doctor who will work with every sort of diseases, and they have to prescribe insulin. Sari said he worked 10 years in the villages with the
20 years.
20 years.
Yes, 20 years.
20 years in the villages and he teaches. So obviously, if he got a degree in doctor, obviously he treat all the diseases and he worked different sector. He's not just coming in some for a point and just saying it out to you.
And I am actually, I have to say something. I am not a dietitian. No. I am not a nutritionist. I am a clinical practitioner, doctors. I passed from MBBS from Chittagong Medical College and 20 years of clinical experience. Yeah. So I also enrolled in CCD Bardem. And also, I have got some credit from Open University of UK, Education for Health. I enrolled in cardiovascular and diabetic system for 6 months. And Bardem, I completed this course, and I am studying for last 16 years. I am doing it to incorporate everything. So this is not my invention actually. My clinical experience is that when we are giving the medications, it's not working because though it's not cured. So they are not claiming this is cured. Please share this portion of this medication. So US FDA, did this claim that this is a cure for diseases?
No. All the medication you will have it, like FDA approval medications. They don't actually cure diseases, they manage diseases. We have to understand between cure and manage. Any medicine you take, any medical medicine you take, they will manage it. Like if you have a headache, you take paracetamol, your headache will go away. But it will come back, it doesn't go away properly. It's same thing. It's like any medication you take, like outsourced form, it will manage it. It will never cure it. If you want any cure, it have to be from your wholesome food that can be cooperated with your lifestyle and exercise and good sleep, that you can actually cure for yourself from inside and out. That is the main key point in here.
Thank you. So what we are sharing, so initially carbs is restricted to 10%, but you can count it and you should not need to count. You just take what we are suggesting now. My sister, she is going to tell what we should take initially. So portion nobody could calculate, and there is no actually calculator in our body to actually measure the calorie in our body, inside the body, because it's not work like calories. Dr. Jason Fang, a lot of videos, Dr. Jason Fang, he's a nephrologist. And there are a lot of videos in YouTube, so you can go from this. So there is no calorimeter inside your body. So it's not like a caloric intake and calorie, not like this. It's like actually the sister. So it's like hormonal responses. So you are taking some foods, insulin go rise, and sugar is rising. So we should initially from the insulin resistance, we are just want to add some foods. We said got minimum insulin response. That's the point. So everything has insulin response. Everything has sugar response. So for this reason, initially we are restricting our carbs. Then again we are telling that when we can burn it, we burn our fat. Yeah. Now we have energy. Now we can do exercises. Yeah. We can incorporate with good sleep, with good exercises, good muscle building exercise, good cardio exercise. Then why should not we eat some good sources of carbohydrate or sugar from rice, which is black rice or which is red rice, and from yogurt. Those on which non-sweetener yogurts, yes, yeah. And also some fruits. Why not? And we can take honey also. Yeah. Yeah. So this is there is some stages, mainly 3 stages. First stage. We will start from the beginning. So fat adaptation begins. Now we can go for fasting. Okay, Bon? So please from here, what food we should eat to go for the fat adaptation. Okay. So now we are going for hot food we should eat. Okay.
Okay. First of all, for a good oil, we should contribute extra virgin olive oil. As I said, we have to have cold press extra virgin coconut oil. Yes. We have to get pure ghee from organic sources. Grass-fed organic sources. Pure butter, best homemade, if you do it in home, from organic milk. Yeah. And you can get grind mustard, pure mustard oil. It should be fast pressed, yes, cold pressed one. That is your fat content. And for a protein, egg. And with egg, you should have it as a very good source of protein, but yolk have to be soft. It can't be cooked fully. If you want the most protein and fat content in there, you should have fish, fatty fish, and there's loads of fatty fish in Bangladesh and everywhere in the country we can have it. Fresh mushroom, not the tin one, fresh mushroom, I repeat, is very good for us. It's a very good source of protein also. We should have, in the beginning, you should have a moderate amount of beef meat, like a grass-fed beef meat. Also chicken, from organic chicken. Organic. Yeah. So you can, all this food you can have it as I'll talk about fat, there's a protein gone. Carb, what carb we can take? There's a loads of vegetables like I have to say spinach, puishak, then we say gourd. There's a loads of like a pepper, capsicums. You can take them. So we have any greens like a broccoli, courgette, squash. We can take it. But especially if you're taking pumpkin, you can take the green pumpkin, not the yellow one, because yellow's got loads of sugar on it. So we can take all this, and you can make any kind of salad and have them with the olive oil and things like that. So those all you can eat it in the beginning. Also, to incorporate, you can add nut. So
nut actually we should need not take. We should use almond and macadamia nut, Brazil nut, and আরেকটা আছে না ওই যে খোসার ভিতরে থাকে ওটাকে কি বলে?
Pistachio.
হ্যাঁ, এটা কি?
Pistachio.
Pistachio. Pista. Okay. So not our nut. I mean.
Not peanut or cashew nut.
Not cashew nut
because they contain more fat in it, so you don't want that much fat and sugar in it. Because
and also nut should be in a small quantity, because if you take more nuts, then omega-6 ratio, 3 and 6 ratio will alter maybe, and actually more sugar content you will get, and some those who have allergy, they should not take.
Okay. So you can see there's a lots of things we eat, and we have our nice carrot, tomato, lettuce for our everyday green vegetable salad to make. We can make them. We can have them. Also, for how to say it, this all the food you can have it incorporated to starting.
This is carbohydrate, sugar.
Yes, and that's all food got sugar in it. So you can all study.
Mostly the problem is, so sugar is not our problem. So dear audience, our problem is fiber. So we have to take those foods who have more fiber. So fiber and fat, it actually buffer the sugar. Okay, insulin response will be low, sugar response will be low if we incorporate fiber with fat, good fat like olive oil and green. So their sugar response will be very, very low. But our gut health will be improved. They works at a prebiotic fibers, so we need more fibers. So when we are not eating the white rice, we are incorporating with chia seed, with isubgula husk, with tokma, anything like tokma in flaxseed. Flaxseed, those are. So this fiber we should take.
Take it. Yes, they are a good source of fiber.
Yeah, and next go for next one. Yeah. Drinks. We
can take coconut water.
Yeah, we should take. We should take.
Okay. With the coconut water, don't take the like a old coconut water that got very sugary.
Green.
You have to go for the green one, like a fresh, young green coconut water. This water doesn't have too much sugar in it. It's got sugar in it, but not too much. But if you get the old coconut, it's got full of sugar. Yeah. So you have to go for the young coconut water. You can have normal water, whatever your body needs. How much water you have to decide it, because after workout, after eating food, you will need water in your body, and your body will tell you that, oh, you're thirsty, please drink it. And if you feel lightheaded or anything, there's an amazing superfood called your Himalayan pink salt. That has got full burst of mineral in it, so you can actually infuse in your water and drink it also. For that, you will feel more beneficial for your body inside and out, because you need mineral in your body also. So all of this you can eat it.
So I should explain something, because when you are taking these sort of foods without response of the minimum response of insulin level and sugar level, so initially what happens, so our water content will be more. Because of the insulin, insulin actually water retention, they do water retention, sodium chloride retention with the insulin, and also sugar. Both are actually hold the water as a more insulin, more response to the renal system, angiotensin and aldosterone system. So our water is more than average. Okay, so what should we do when we eat like this? 10% carbohydrate and 20% protein, fat from good sources. So what happens? Our insulin level will low, our sugar level will low. Then lot of fluids from outside. Initially you told me that this is actually the loss of water loss.
Yeah.
So water doesn't go alone. They goes with all the electrolytes, potassium, sodium, chloride. So we have to make up. So potassium from young water, Dove water, coconut water, young coconut water. So potassium and sodium chloride and another about 84 millers in the Himalayan pink salt.
Yeah.
So we should consume Himalayan pink salt with detox water, with alkaline water,
Yeah.
and water, and we should trust our thirst, and we should look for our urine color. If color is very dark, so you should take more water. If color is whitish, this is pure white. I mean, this is not your natural urine color. So little straw is okay. So always look for your urine color and trust your thirst.
Yeah.
So this is how this will you will understand how much water you should take. This is from you can take vinegar with it.
Yeah.
Of course it should organic, natural, and it should sirka. So would you tell something about sirka, because sirka is our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
He said vinegar is something. Our Prophet also says if you have to have something in your house, you should have dates, vinegar, and olive oil in your house. So vinegar is very good for our body, because is alkaline in your body system inside, and is very good for your gut system. So if you have, like, in the morning you wake up, take warm water, spoon of vinegar, and have to be with the mother of pearls. You just cannot take your regulated vinegar, because with the white vinegar you can also clean your glasses. So don't take those vinegar. You have to have that food grade vinegar that is good and beneficial for you with the mothers in it. So if you get like the white good vinegar for your system and have it with the water in the morning, it will give your engine start up for a fasting in the morning. So you can have vinegar. You can also cooperate with your lemon juice. It's got citruses in it. You can cooperate with ginger juice in it. So you can all add them up and have it. Also, as a water things, you can take turmeric tea.
Yeah.
Like if you have a fresh turmeric, squeeze them, mash them up, take the juice out of it, like 1 teaspoon, add with your black pepper, crushed black pepper, take like a 1/4 of the quarter of your black pepper, mix it in and add coconut water, like we said, cold pressed or extra virgin coconut oil, take it with it, and the lukewarm water that you can have, add them together, make it and have it. It's very good. And if you think you cannot find fresh turmeric to make the juice of it, you can take organic turmeric powder, take 1 teaspoon as a substance for the turmeric juice. You can make them also, you can have them. So all this incorporated. Also you can take green tea. Green tea is very good because it's full of antioxidant in your body.
Yeah.
So you can have green tea. So all these waters consume, you can take it in your body to help you out.
Yeah, excellent. So we should take more. Actually, we should cover all sorts of nutrients, micronutrients, and after sometimes when you will start fasting, so we'll now go for the autophagy. So when you eat all sort of things according your needs, according trust your thirst, trust your hunger, trust your body languages, and incorporate it with physical activity and good sleep. So fasting, when should we start fasting? So first of all, when we will feel that we are not hungry enough, then we can go for fasting. Yeah. But when you will feel hungry, you should take foods. Yeah. So we are not actually punishing our body, we are trying to nourishing them and make them understand. When body will get the real food, and when a fatty person, I mean who's have 100 kg weight, so when fat burning will start, they feel more energetic. They feel, when they are fasting, they feel energetic. When they are doing exercise, they feel energetic because fat is starting burning and ATP is production from the fat. So the ketone body will come initially, and we can use it as brain fuel, as energy like sugar.
Yeah.
So ultimate goal is energy production from fat burning. But when we eat, we will burn sugar. Dear, when you will eat, you will burn sugar, and when you will fast, you will burn fat. So this is dual metabolism system. So we have dual fuel engine. But what was the problem? Because we are actually using one side of our body, because when we are taking low frequent diet in a small quantity, and more are the curves, and not taking regular exercise, quality sleep, no quality sleep, stress is very high. then only sugar metabolism exists. And after some times, we are not able to make energy from sugar burning, because metabolism system is now distorted. So now our fat burning started. Okay, now we can go for autophagy. Why you are not going to autophagy? Sister, how did you feel? What's your experience about fat burning when it started? How did you understand? And when you are go for the autophagy, please explain this autophagy phase.
Okay. When I started, how I feel that I need to go for fasting now, like autophagy, what is it? After 5 days eating, I feel like I don't need to eat much more like I used to do. Like I used to have 2 meals. I don't feel like eating it now. My brain is telling me, okay, even if I'm seeing the food, I'm like, oh, I'm full up. Just by drinking water or turmeric tea is making me full up. So that time I knew that, okay, I can actually cut down one of the meal now. Just go for 1 day meal. So that's time I start my fasting. Because when your body tells you that you are ready to fast, you don't need extra fuel in your body, you don't need to eat, then you can go for your autophagy, what is called as fasting. And in autophagy, there's a 2 type of autophagy you can do: dry fasting, water fasting. Dry fasting is for Muslim, the way you do it, you can fast all day. And non-Muslim people, they can fast. I'm sure in every culture they have a fasting corporate there, so they can fast like that. Just by not eat anything. Dry fasting means you don't eat anything, not even water, for a longer period of 16 to 18 hours or maybe less, depend on the countries divided, and then you eat the food you needed. That's how you do dry fasting. Water fasting is slightly different in the sense you can get your detox water. Shad have so many videos about how to make it. You can see them and make it for yourself. You can have turmeric tea, you can have vinegar water, you can have your lemon juice with ginger juice. You can have those water. You can have normal water with your pinch of Himalayan pink salt in it. You can have green tea. You can have all these whole day throughout it. And when you feel your brain saying you're hungry, you need a proper food, go and eat your meal.
Yes, and when you will eat, you eat more, not less quantity.
No, so because you will feel hungry.
Yes, you should fulfill.
Yes, because your brain will tell you you're hungry, then you should go for and eat it. So you eat, you're full, and after that you feel your hunger is gone. Up to that you've eaten, because all the food you eating good food and good source of food. So you know, even if you cooperate how much you need it in your body, even if you eat extra, doesn't matter how your plate look. As long as you feel full up, that's all you needed.
Excellent. So what is autophagy? You know, everyone knows. Those who are now actually enjoying our lecture as English version. So autophagy means actually recycle our dust. Yeah. You know, so there are a lot of toxin in our body. There are a lot of defective proteins in our bodies, which we can recycle. Cleansing
method of our cells.
Cleansing, yes, cell, yes. This is the cleansing process. So all sorts of toxin by metabolic toxin, metabolic end products, and defective proteins. So body will decide. So now there is no food. Okay, so body is trying to cleansing their own. I mean, liver is going for all the waste. Body try to clean. So you just told them please tell them the mechanism, the autophagy mechanism in easy way. Everybody can understand.
Okay. Okay, the mechanism is in every cell we store fat, and fats can be good source of fat or bad source of fat. So when you are doing autophagy, what our body do is because when you done the fat digestion, our body already recognizes what is good fat and bad fat. So when you're fasting, what you'll start doing, it will cut down our bad fat from our body, just incorporate our good fat. But it doesn't mean you don't lose good fat. You also lose some of the good fat, but it will start renewing our cell from inner self.
Recycle.
It will recycle it. So it will cleanse it what it doesn't need it inside our body. Yes. It will cleanse the processes it go through the autophagy. So when you start fasting, dry fast or water fast, our cell will start renew yourself by cleansing all the bad things in there, and it will be renewed like it was before. That's how you know is autophagy is happening.
And if you can go for the New England Journal of Medicine, you know the intermittent fasting and reversing the aging process and the disease process. So you can find it. We'll share you the link. So they have more actually clinical applications. They suggested that so you can apply clinically. So there is a guideline for the doctors, for the general practitioners. So how could you treat your patient with fasting? Because it cleanses your livers, so fatty liver will gone.
There's lots of research in YouTube, Google. There's a lots of research about interfasting, intermittent fasting. There's a lots of diet there also. If you just Google it by intermittent fasting, you'll find it. There's loads of PDF about those kind of medical PDF there. If you guys want to look for it, please go for help and look for it yourself, because that will explain you better to understand, whoever is interested to know what actually the autophagy does it for you and what intermittent fasting is actually good for ourselves. So you can actually Google it and look for it. There's loads of vast medical background people's PDFs in the Google, so you can go and look for it.
এখন এখানে যারা বাংলা শুনতে চাচ্ছেন প্রিয় দর্শক, আপনারা হয়তো ভিডিওটি প্রথম থেকে দেখছেন না। সো আমরা আগেই বলেছি যে আসলে আমরা বাংলা এখানে ব্যবহার করছি না, এই কারণে যে আমরা এটা ইন্টারন্যাশনাল অডিয়েন্সের জন্য আসলে এটা ইংলিশে করছি। সো এই কথাগুলো বাংলায় আমি অনেকবার বলেছি, আপনারা ওই ভিডিওগুলো একটু দেখে নেবেন। আর এখানে যারা কমেন্ট করছেন আমরা বলবো ওনাদেরকে, যারা আরও আছেন ওদেরকে বুঝান যে এটা আসলে ইংলিশেই বলছি আমরা ইচ্ছা করে ফর আওয়ার ইন্টারন্যাশনাল অডিয়েন্স, অ্যান্ড আমরা এটা মিক্সড করেছি যেন আপনারা দুই পক্ষই বুঝতে পারেন। সো প্লিজ কন্টিনিউ।
So after intermittent fasting, we will obviously go like a 1 meal a day. There is also called a OMED diet. I don't know if you've heard of it. If you go and search it in Google, you'll see. OMED diet is you will fast whole day. You can only eat 1 hour a day. So that's called OMED diet. We are not cooperating that. We are saying it 1 day meals. We are not saying to dry fast every single day, because anything you do exercise is not good for you. And your body will adapt to it. Our body mechanism is very good, because anything we do more than like 2 weeks, our body recognize it. So we have to change it. So you cannot dry fast continue for like a 10-15 days. You have to give variation. So if you dry fast for like a maybe say 4 days, then you can do water fasting for a few days. Then you go for egg back again until you reach your point. If you think okay, your hunger is gone bigger, then you can go back to your fast paying the fat adoption. You can eat a little bit, then go back, repeat the process again until you reach your goal. When you reach your goal, then you can contribute different food like a complex carb in your body, like red rice. Now that time we start saying that you can start having red rice because you achieved your goal. Until you achieve your goal, please do not go for it, because you need to know your body. You need to know and understand your body language before you do anything. So that's why I say you need to understand with this month process you're going to do it, you will learn better of your body language and everything. To create all of this, you need to do exercise. Exercise is must things, because if you don't exercise it, you will feel sluggish, you will feel tired, you don't feel like doing anything, you want to be in bed all day. What I used to feel. So if you're even for 1 hour walk a day, doesn't matter when it's good for you, start doing it. If you do it, you will see your body feel relaxed, and especially at night when you go to sleep, because you walk for 1 hour, your body will feel tired and you'll have better sleep. When you're better sleep, you will feel more energetic and refreshed. You will see changes in your life and your body and in your skin. And if you're talking about loads of people have sleeping problems, things like that. That's general. If you're stressed and everything, our sleeping pattern will be bad. But by working out with the food, incorporating everything, we will have to create our body habit to make as a better situation for our own body. Sleeping pattern is okay. If you're not sleeping for good time, for long hour time, it's not going to happen in one night. You have to slowly increase it. Like start going to the bed early, switch off all your device and everything, lay down. Maybe if you still cannot feel, start doing breathing exercise. There's loads of video about breathing exercise. Start doing breathing exercise, trying to make yourself calm, and you will see slowly it will come to you. So that's how you can start sleeping better. When you start sleeping better, there's a saying, if you miss 1 night of good sleeping, even if you sleep 4 days in a daytime, still it doesn't incorporate with your 1 night sleeping. So try to sleep at night. That's how our body is designed. Tonight is for sleep, daytime is for work. So try to slowly increase your time and you will see the better benefit of it. This is a life packs lifestyle compact in there. So food, you have to know source of your food. First of all, you have to know the lifestyle you're leading, what you're getting and how you're getting. You need to know how you're doing things and how it's going to incorporate your body. At the same time, you have to know you have to do exercise is the must things. Without exercise, it's not going to work. Because if you're eating so many foods and things like that, if you're not exercising, how are you going to burn your fuel? you will be sluggish. You're like, oh, you got too much energy inside your body, and you have nothing to do. So your body cell will get tired. So you have to exercise.
Should start the engine.
Yes, that's the start engineering mechanism. So you have to exercise. Start with small. Start walking. Then start jogging. Then start running. If you cannot do it, if you have a problem with the knee and everything, sit down in your chair. Start moving your arm and legs. Even laying down, moving your arm up and down is exercise. Anything you can, just slowly incorporate inside your body. So start it. When you start your exercise, if it's giving even 5 to 10 minutes a day, slowly increase it by day, you will benefit it in longer time. So you have to incorporate exercise in your body. When your body is exercised, you eat good amount of food, you exercising, your body will generally be tired. So when you go to bed at time, you will feel sleep automatically. So if you sleep, you will see your body system, everything is better. So that's how slowly you have to go for it. And when all you done in the proper way, in the way saying it, then when you reach your goal, you can start going back to introduce little bit of complex carb in your system, like red rice, black rice. You can have like a sour food. If you want to have a sweet fruit, yes, you can have it. There's no restriction in it, but you have to burn extra calories by doing exercise to have the fruit. Yes. So you have to slowly introduce all things in. And this is a lifestyle. You have to make as a habit. Yeah. This is for habit. Yes. It's not for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. You done it, you achieved it, that's it, done. Anything you start doing it, and if you let go, slowly you will go back to your previous position and you come back again. Yeah. Then it's no point you doing all the hard work. So
yes,
what
this
you have
is where actually I want you to understand something. The discipline is the key. So you should be very disciplined about this, and your mind should be controlled by yourself. You should not be a slave of your mind. So this is very important. So what is the right for you should do for the right things. So what your mind is telling, you should not listen for this if this is not right for you. This is very important discipline, and dedication is the key. Yes. So you should do it with a very hard dedication, do or die like things. Okay, I should do it. Otherwise you will die, but you will die in times. But you should take lots of medications. Everybody. That's the motto of life. Yeah, that's the motto. Everybody will die. We are not. Yeah.
How are you going to live? That is up to you. Yes. If you want to live healthy, if you want to live like if you want to live like a king, then be healthy and live like a king. And if you want to live like a sick people, then you know what to do. You are doing it already. So it's totally up to you. So you have to build a lifestyle to live a healthy lifestyle and if all the mothers, all the sisters are doing it, by seeing one of them, 5 people will learn. And especially as sisters, I'm saying it, if the mothers does it, the kids will learn it. When the kids will learn it, they will teach other. So that's how we have to do. If you introduce to one will introduce to 2. That's how to increase it. And if you all start following it, we'll know we'll be more healthier and a better life and longer life. And we'll be having less medication in our life, because medication is not life. And medical expense is very high. It will all cut down slowly. So it all will come in a pace, but have to be dedicated. If you want to do something, have to be dedicated, have to be focused. It's not like I'm doing it 1 day, 2 days, 3 days and go on. No. You have to continue to do it and make it as a habit.
This is called consistency.
Yes, consistency.
We should be very consistent.
Yes, and make it as a habit. It's like when you build a habit, you'll continue to do it anyway because it's your habit. So make this in your inner system as a habit that your mind signal give you, oh, this is time for me this is for this. Like 5 time prayers as a Muslim, I'm saying. Yeah. And we do that. I mean, Hindu, who do puja, that have different things. Every culture have their different things. They does it because it's in the set mind. So that's how we have to set our mind and set our goal, what we want to do, how we want to do it, and we start going for it.
And we should be very confident about this, because know that there are millions of people are getting benefited from this, and all over the world they are all getting benefited. They should not take any hypertensive medications. They should not take any lipid lowering agents or any now every doctors when you visit any doctors, they all give the anti-ulcerant medications. Yes. You know that this is not actually, this is called anti-ulcerant groups. Yes. So we call it gastric.
Yes.
In UK,
gastric, there's gastric medicine, but in Bangladesh, what I seen, any antibiotics they give by doctor, they prescribe gastric medications. But in our foreign country, we don't give the gastric medications until we feel that it's necessary to need it. So I find that Bangladesh people, there are loads of them it's like how to say, we don't know the generic name of the medication, we know the brand of the medication, and we actually consuming more gastric medications in the prescription than any other places. So if you eat right food, you shouldn't have any gastric problem. And if you eat the right food, like CSA, Chokmas, all this stuff, you will automatically prebiotics will automatically help you.
Prebiotics and probiotics. Actually, the problem is we are taking all the foods which is not natural to our body, and all sorts of vegetable oil. Actually, this is not from vegetables. Sunflower. There are a lot of foods. There are a lot of vegetable oil, no mention. So these vegetable oils is not from the vegetable. All are seed oil. So all are processed, all are chemically treated, high heated. So if you consume this sort of oil, so of course your gastric irritation will happen. Yes. And when you take antiulcerant medication, your acid level, hydrochloric acid will suppressed. Then when you take some foods, so there is no acid to kill your bacteria from the food. So every time we are taking foods, we are taking bacteria inside our gut system. So hydrochloric acid for cleansing, for processing the food, hydrochloric acid is needed because Mother Nature. So hydrochloric acid, of course, is necessary for our stomach. Yeah, otherwise Mother Nature will never give this hydrochloric acid to produce. So the problem is without the absence, without hydrochloric acid, so our achlorhydria will develop. Yeah. So there is no acid to fight this bacteria and to digest this food. So indigestion will happen. So we'll feel more bloaty. Yeah. For gas will products.
That's
yeah.
Why you're having more
IBS problems. And our gut health will. Yeah. Our brain, second brain is within our guts. Yes. So you should tell something about the gut bacteria, gut microbiomes, gut cleansing, these sort of things.
Okay. Whatever we have, obviously, our gut system is our stomach lining. There's a lots of microbes like probiotics and non-probiotics is there. So if you have your gut healthy, you shouldn't be suffering from gas, any other like IBS problem is on, or ulcer colitis shouldn't be happening. So if you incorporate good food in our body system, and we're taking the probiotic and non-probiotic, all the the food sources from the natural source, it will help in a long time in the sense that we will be coming after gastric medicine in the longer time. And the people who are suffering IBS, they feel bloated. They can eat, they can move. Anything they eat, they're like, oh my God, I can move and things like that. Those things will slowly go. And when all things necessarily go away, you will see better. Like even the ulcer people, they can't eat certain food, any spicy food, anything in their food. They have like heartburns, they cannot talk, anything they're just continuously burping. They feel uneasy and all the stuff. So if you contribute good gut mechanism inside your body, those things you will be releasing slowly. And you have to introduce, you just cannot introduce everything in one go. Slowly, by eating good food, contributing your body, with your body language, you introduce little by little in your body and slowly cut down all the bad things from your body. That's how you should start working on it. So I'll pass to you.
Thank you. So now we're continuing like this. So today I think we'll leave because there are a lot more times here. Now we should go for the prayers. So thank you. And আমি বাংলাদেশের যারা দেখছেন তাদের জন্য একটু বলছি যে আপনারা যদি মনে হয় যে এই ধরনের আলোচনা আমাদের ইন্টারন্যাশনালি যেতে হবে, আপনাদের সাপোর্ট আমাদের লাগবে। আপনারা যদি আমাদেরকে সাপোর্ট করেন আমরা তাহলে ইন্টারন্যাশনাল, দেখুন আমরা এই কথাগুলো যা বলেছি বাংলাতে আমার অনেক ভিডিও আজ আছে, আপনারা সবার জন্য একই ডায়েট চার্ট এটা দেখবেন। তারপরে আপনারা এই লাস্ট যে প্রায় 1.5-2 ঘন্টার যে ভিডিওটা করেছি একদম ওজন কমাতে চান, কোভিড পরিস্থিতিতে কিভাবে ওজন কমাবেন এবং ধরে রাখবেন, ভিডিওগুলো দেখবেন। সো আমরা এরপর কিছু প্রেজেন্টেশন তৈরি করব, এটা একদম ইংলিশে করব আমরা দুজনে, আর কিছু লাইভ সেশন করব এবং আমরা চাচ্ছি যে আপনাদের এই সাপোর্টটাকে যদি আমরা বাড়াতে পারি এবং এইটার যে ইংলিশ পোর্শনগুলোকে আমরা আলাদা কাট করে সেটাকে আবার আপলোড দিব এবং চাইবো যে আপনারা সবাই যেন শেয়ার করেন। শেয়ার করলে হবে কি আমরা ইন্টারন্যাশনাল অডিয়েন্সকে বোঝাতে পারবো যে আমরা বাংলাদেশি যারা আছি সারা পৃথিবী বিশ্বজুড়ে, ইন্ডিয়াতে অনেকে আমাদের ফলো করছেন, ইংল্যান্ডে ফলো করছেন, কানাডাতে, ইউকেতে, মিডল ইস্টে, সবাই সব ধরনের দেশ, সাউথ আফ্রিকা থেকে শুরু করে আমাদেরকে ফলো করছেন, ওয়ার্ল্ড ওয়াইড সবাই ফলো করছেন এবং সবাই বেনিফিট পাচ্ছেন, সবাই ভালো হচ্ছেন, সবাই গ্যাস্ট্রিকের সমস্যা থেকে ভালো হচ্ছেন, ফ্যাটি লিভার থেকে ভালো হচ্ছেন, ডায়াবেটিস থেকে ভালো হচ্ছেন, উচ্চ রক্তচাপ থেকে ভালো হচ্ছেন, হার্টের প্রবলেমগুলো থেকে ভালো হচ্ছেন, আপনার লিপিড যে প্রোফাইলটা ডিসলিপিডিমিয়া সেটা থেকে ভালো হচ্ছেন। সো আমরা যদি ভালো খাবারের সঙ্গে ভালো লাইফস্টাইলকে ইনকর্পোরেট করতে পারি তো এটা যে আমরা এত মানুষ বেনিফিটেড হলাম এবং আপনারাও নিশ্চয়ই স্বীকার করবেন যে আপনারা নিশ্চয়ই এটা থেকে আপনারা বেনিফিটেড হয়েছেন। তো যারা আপনারা বেনিফিটেড হয়েছেন তারা যদি এই জিনিসটাকে শেয়ার করেন যে আমরা এবার ইন্টারন্যাশনালি যাওয়ার জন্যে, সো আমরা সিস্টার আছেন উনি আমাদের সঙ্গে, সো আমরা দুজন মিলে যদি আপনাদেরকে আরও এ ধরনের ভিডিও আমরা দেই তাহলে আপনারা উপকৃত হবেন কিনা এবং আপনাদের যারা দেশের বাইরে আছেন তাদের যারা ফ্রেন্ড আছেন তাদেরকে আপনারা এখন এই ভিডিওগুলো পাঠাতে পারবেন। সো আমরা উইদিন শর্ট টাইম আমরা এটাকে ইংলিশ পোর্শনগুলোকে কাটিং করে আমরা এটাকে কনসাইজ করে এটাকে আমরা ইউটিউবে ফেসবুকে আপলোড দিব। বাট ওখানে আসলে আমরা আমাদের তো বাংলাদেশের যারা বাংলা ভাষাভাষী তাদের অডিয়েন্সটা অনেক বড়, তো আপনারা যদি সাপোর্ট করেন এটাকে শেয়ার করতে এবং এদের মাঝে ছড়াতে তবেই না আমরা এটা সফল হব। তো এই জন্য বলছি যে আপনাদের স্ট্রং সাপোর্ট আমাদের লাগবে। সো আপনারা যে বেনিফিটটা নিজেরা পেয়েছেন আপনারা কি চান না যে এটা সারা বিশ্বে সবাই পাক? সো আমাদের এই ইন্টারন্যাশনাল ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজটাতে আমাদের আসা উচিত ছিল আরও অনেক আগে, বাট আমার কাছে মনে হয় যে আল্লাহই বলে দেন যে কখন তোমাকে কি করতে হবে। সো আমার মনে হয় দিস ইজ দ্য হাই টাইম। সো আর বোনকে আল্লাহ সিস্টারকে মিলিয়েছেন কারণ ওনারও এখন ফ্রি আছেন এবং ওনার নার্সিং ব্যাকগ্রাউন্ড, মেডিকেল ব্যাকগ্রাউন্ড, নিউট্রিশনাল ব্যাকগ্রাউন্ড আছে ওনার, বাট উনিও নিজেও এই ধরনের অনেক পেশেন্ট ডিল করেছেন, ওনার আত্মীয় স্বজনের ভিতরে অনেকে আছে। সো আমি 20 বছর ক্লিনিক্যাল এক্সপিরিয়েন্সড এবং আমার এই ধরনের বিষয়ে অনেক অভিজ্ঞতা আছে এবং আপনারা যারা বেনিফিট পাচ্ছেন তারা তো এখানে আছেনই। সো আমার মনে হয় যে চলেন আমরা সবাই মিলে চলুন এটাকে ইন্টারন্যাশনালি শেয়ার করি, আমরা ইন্টারন্যাশনাল ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজে এটাকে আমরা যা কথাগুলো বাংলায় বলতাম সেগুলো এখন বলবো, দুজন মিলে এভাবে বলবো। সো আপনাদের সাপোর্ট আমাদের লাগবে, তো আপনারা যদি আমাদেরকে সাপোর্ট করেন আমরা সামনে আগাবো। সো থ্যাংক ইউ সিস্টার, আপনি কিছু লাস্ট কথা যদি থাকে সো এটা একটু প্লিজ বলেন। হ্যাঁ,
Please share it. Thank you very much for having me here, and please share it so everybody can beneficial worldwide, because SAR is an asset. It's not for our country only. It should be spread in the worldwide so everybody can notice that look, there's somebody from our country doing good work, not for only for our country, from worldwide people also. It can be recognized in everywhere. So please share it, and if you like it, please let us know. And if you want to say any specific link, if you can tell us, then we can incorporate with it. Thank you very much.
থ্যাংক ইউ সিস্টার ফর ইউর প্রিশিয়াস টাইম অ্যান্ড আপনাদেরকে অনেক ধন্যবাদ যে আপনারা অনেক ধৈর্য নিয়ে লাইভটি দেখেছেন। অনেকেই হয়তো এখানে বুঝেননি যে ওরা ভাবছেন আমরা কেন ইংলিশে বলছি। সো আমি ভিডিওর প্রথমে আমরা এক্সপ্লেন করেছি, তো আপনারা প্রথম থেকে ভিডিওটি দেখবেন এবং আপনারা নামাজের প্রায় সময় হয়ে যাচ্ছে, তো আমরা চলুন সবাই প্রেয়ারে যাচ্ছি আর আমাদের জন্য দোয়া করবেন এবং আপনাদের মতামতগুলো আপনি কমেন্ট সেকশনে জানাবেন। আমি নামাজ পড়ে এসেই কমেন্টগুলো দেখব এবং দেখি যে আপনারা আমাদেরকে কী পরামর্শ দিচ্ছেন। সো ইউটিউবে, ফেসবুকে আপনারা যেভাবে পরামর্শ দিবেন, I will go for this. This is a live program. This is our introductory program, and we'll go for the presentation. We'll bring our evidences and how we will bring our evidences in our practice. We'll incorporate the evidences, all the evidences in our practice. We'll practice it and we'll get result and we'll share it to everyone. So this is our motto. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Oh, amazing. You know